Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Washington.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
A 6-yard.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched the ball.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7. Browns nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
This one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he went And it's a fumble, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
That's good.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
1st and 10 at the
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
And 10.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble. And you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
The pass.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now Cobb to return. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
2-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Gain of 18.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
16 yards.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
33-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a score closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
The kicker on.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
By number 27.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he puts it through.
It's the score: Browns 21, Washington 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Cobb. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Washington first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
At the 39-yard line.
2nd and 3. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd.
Now a handoff looking right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
9-yard line.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? 2nd and 9 now. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
It's 3rd down and goal.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Hauschka's kick is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now back to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And they give this time to the tailback. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On the play. It's 4th down.
They'll set up a throw. That's to his running back, complete. They find some open field here. The 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Number 27, the ball game.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
6-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
It's a
loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And Washington has retaken the lead.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
The pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people will call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Myles Jack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Taken down. And
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
On the return comes Cobb. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
58, Mike, 58.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Down at the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for Washington.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Browns 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pettis now on the return. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee.
If you know, you know. If you know about the carport, the trapdoor supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
41.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington,
they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.